there, welcome to the Wallace Family Homestead. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Scott.
And this is Scotty. And it is hatching week. We are going to have baby quail this week if all goes as planned. So we wanted to get their brooder put together, and I kind of wanted to show you guys what we were doing as far as a brooder so that if you want to hatch your own babies, you can make a brooder of your own. So let's go ahead and get started. We are using a standard storage tub that we found at Home Depot for about $8 right after Christmas time. You're going to want to cut a piece of the lid off in order to allow the heat to get in one side, but you don't want to cut off so much that they can't escape the heat on the other side. So we're just going to use our lamp as a guide and make a little mark so that we know about how much plastic to cut off of this lid. We are using 1/4 inch hardware cloth as the mesh for our brooder. We want the heat to be able to get into the birds, but we don't want the birds to be able to get out once they start flying. This is also the hardware cloth that we are going to be using when we build our quail pen. Not only will it stop the birds from getting out, obviously, but it'll stop any predators from getting in. Our birds are going to be kept inside because the Las Vegas heat gets so hot that it's just not safe for them to be outside, we don't feel like. We're going to use just some wire snips to cut this, and we lined it up with the space that we made on the lid so we know exactly how much to cut. Once you have your hardware cloth cut to the right size, make little marks along the edges. This is where you are going to put your little nuts and bolts. We're using these little tiny nuts and bolts to secure this piece of mesh to the lid of our brooder. You could absolutely do this with a drill, but I just used the tip of my knife here to make little holes. This plastic lid is really soft, so it was really easy to do. I recommend creating the holes for your screws first before you cut out the center portion because there will be a little more resistance. Once you cut out this square piece, the sides get just a little flimsy. I think it would have been a lot more difficult to make the holes once the square was already cut out. Flip it over, make sure the mesh lines up with little holes, and start adding the screws. When the screws are all in, flip it over and add the little bolts onto each one. This is super easy, super inexpensive, and took no time at all. So there you have it, the brooder's complete. Add a grip liner to the bottom to make sure that your chicks aren't slipping. We hope this brooder build video was helpful to you. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up. Oh yeah, thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos from us, please subscribe and click the bell notification so that you can get notified every time we post a new video. Stay humble, be kind, and God bless.